I got swords on my back, samurai stack. Ninjas with me, niggas throwing stars at these bitches. Eating ramen noodles in the hood with my niggas.
So there's been this hype going around for quite some time now, and I haven't really known if I wanted to look into it, but when you're dealing with someone this powerful, it's hard to ignore, honestly. What if I told you there was a being so powerful that no one, not even anybody in the God realm, has made him go past 10% of his power? Within the multiverse are timelines so abstract that worlds we may not even relate to modern day shonen may have been known to be brought up at times. In Dragon Ball, we've had the chance to see tons of crazy strong fighters, all the way from guys like Mercenary Tao and King Piccolo to the absolute insanity that we saw in Dragon Ball Super. There's always this power creep that's pretty steep from saga to saga, but we always knew that at some point there would come along a warrior who surpassed even the gods.
This can go two ways, punk. One, you walk away. Two, I walk on your face.
When Goku first achieved the Ultra Instinct transformation after falling into the Spirit Bomb, we didn't really know what to expect when we saw the silver eyes and the spiky black hair, but Beerus's face said it all. A new realm of power was discovered that only the officials of the multiverse have ever even had the chance to witness. Once explained to be a technique that fully optimized a highly advanced mental state, Goku was somehow able to turn this state into a transformation of its own. There was a point in time when some of us thought that Vegeta would go on to achieve this transformation as well, but not even Gogeta would seem to tap into this form in the Dragon Ball Super Broly film. However, with the legend of UI Shaggy sparking a lot of talk in the community lately, the question a lot of people were posing was, what would a battle between Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Instinct Shaggy have been like? A battle between these two titans would surely be one to send ripples throughout space and time, but let's just say, and this is all figuratively speaking of course, like my storyline, what if we were to scale these two out to be somewhat similar power in base form? Now of course we have to put respect on Lord Shaggy, who has never even had to use more than a small percentage of his power, but when he's met by Goku, the two clash, going back and forth, learning from one another as the battle goes on. As the fight raged on, Goku seemed to enjoy the battle more and more, always seeking the strongest opponents to face off against, and even Shaggy seems to be okay with holding his own against the same warrior. As we've seen from Goku many times before, he's never really in a rush to use one of his many transformations, but one devastating attack from Shaggy would be all it takes to press that limit once more. As Shaggy is able to maneuver around his opponent fairly easily, he delivers a devastating attack to Goku while simultaneously taking on an ascended form similar to that of Super Saiyan, and his power skyrockets once more. However, this attack was easily on a scale powerful enough to rip apart a planet, so Goku, being the man that he is, attempts to block the attack. Pushing himself to the limit of his abilities, progressing through the various transformations of Super Saiyan, digging for the power he needs to overcome this opponent, and then the first snap occurred. The first stage of Goku's Ultra Instinct form rages forth as we get to see a glimpse of Omen for the first time, but just because Goku has begun to peek into Ultra Instinct once again, doesn't mean Shaggy is a slouch, because his transformation seems to be about on par with Goku's current state. Then a surge of power overtakes Shaggy in the midst of the heated battle, as a result of never really being pushed so far before, even in the midst of an investigation, and he takes on his Ultra Instinct transformation. Goku obviously would get pretty beat up for quite some time with such an enormous power gap between the two right now, but he's been through this plenty of times before and his will has never faded. Even when his back was pushed against the very last wall possible, he always seemed to find a way to overcome any obstacle. And after another devastatingly powerful attack by Shaggy, many times more destructive than the previous, it seems to completely engulf Goku, but the force and shock this massive attack has takes Goku completely out of his conscious.
Whoa there, big guy. Whoa there, big guy. How do you like that? Man, like I could totally. Whoa there, big guy.
おめえ修行し直してきたらどうだ
Thanks for watching, guys. I know this video is a little different, and honestly, I didn't really know how I wanted to attack the idea at first, so this took a lot longer than I expected, but I appreciate you guys for always sticking by me. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this. Like I said, I know it's a little different, but it was actually really fun, and shout out to Jump Force for looking so amazing on PC. I know a lot of people shit on the game, but if you're gonna play it, at least play it on PC, guys. I'm telling you, it looks a million times better, and I think that kind of makes a little bit of a difference in, you know, the quality of the entire game, just in my opinion. If you don't care for the game, then cool. But I know you guys are, well, first of all, be sure to follow me on Twitch and Twitter, which should be on the screen and down below in the description box, pretty sure. I know you guys are waiting for this stream, and I've been talking about it for a long time now. I have my PC and everything, I promise, guys. I'm ready to go. It's just a little bit harder than I thought it would be to get all the homies together at once. But I may just have to do a solo stream, so be on the lookout for that. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.